Gore readings, flesh wound horror freaks, and welcome to another SLASHtober edition of Flesh Wound Horror. We hope you're enjoying your Halloween season. I am Daniel Shine, joined as always by Todd Loya,
Yep.
Pugs Dread,
Namaste,
and Mike Kruger.
What's up, you sick motherfuckers?
So, gentlemen, give us the SLASHtober stats and the rules of this concept.
So what we do for SLASHtober is rate and review a slasher, and then at the end of the episode, we eliminate one movie on our list compiled from our from this and our other episodes. So make sure you go and check those out, and it's going to leave us down to 3 final girls, aka 3 slashers. So happy Halloween, motherfuckers! This is our special, and Todd, why don't you give us our SLASHtober statistics?
All right, thank you, Kruger. So what we have is our 3 up for contention are Nightmare, aka Nightmare in a Damaged Brain, Girl House, and Drive Thru. Eliminated thus far have been Fade to Black, Killer Party, Dude Bro Party Massacre 3, The Last Horror Film, Pool Party Massacre, Dark Ride, The Dare, The Last Slumber Party, and most recently, New York Ripper.
All right.
So Dan, why did... Yes, Dan.
All right, so the film we're going to be talking about tonight is The Undertaker, which has a unique history that we'll get into, and it is from director William Kennedy, Steve Bono, Frank Avianca, and Richard E. Brooks. And this one follows, for years, Roscoe, played by the great Joe Spinell, has been the town Undertaker. However, inside his funeral home, he's been amassing a bloody collection of human souvenirs, which he uses in unspeakable acts of violence and perversion. When some townspeople begin to disappear under strange circumstances, Roscoe's nephew starts to grow suspicious of the goings-ons at his uncle's funeral parlor. As he gets closer to the truth, he inadvertently begins putting the lives of those around him at risk, as well as his own. One of cult superstar Joe Spinell's final films, The Undertaker, is a dark and violent slasher featuring one of his most memorable and flamboyant performances. Long thought lost and only available in bootlegs or its radically recut and heavily censored version, Vinegar Syndrome proudly presents The Undertaker, newly restored from its original camera negative. All right. So, Todd, tell us a little history about The Undertaker.
All right. For many years, this was thought to be a lost film. And then suddenly in January 2004, in Fangoria issue 229, there was an article about this. And, you know, I believe it still was considered lost, but not really. I mean, I think that at that point, the film elements were considered lost, but there was an existing tape that was, I believe the director had. And it's actually discussed in the article, and he talks about it. And, you know, I guess it was right after that I actually was able to get a copy from the director. And I fell in love. I mean, it's essentially the print we'll see, but we'll talk about it. But like the history with it, it's had a weird release. Because, well, one that never was officially out. And it did eventually start circulating on the bootleg circuit, gray market. And then I remember being super happy. Code Red announced they were going to put out a DVD. And then I got the DVD, and it's really weird because it's I don't think Code Red's to blame. I think it's they did a second cut of the film. It was called Death Merchant, which is what that cut was. But they cut out the gore, which makes no sense. And they padded it with public domain footage. So like he goes to the movie theaters, he's watching like public domain footage just to pad out the runtime. So it was a really bad cut. And for years, it was just thought that was it. I mean, the footage was lost. And unfortunately, that's what we thought we were stuck with until flash forward a few years ago. Vinegar Syndrome. I want to say this was their first surprise Black Friday title that they ever released.
Sounds right. I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But well, okay, before we get into that, but so I found out through people that they were working on it, but they were missing footage and they did not know what to do. They were the negative, they had almost everything, but there's what 5 minutes, maybe 8 minutes gap. I want to say it was 8 minutes was the gap of footage that they had. They had received a copy of it from the director, but it wasn't very good, which is weird considering I got my copy from him. But I did when I put it on, because I did put it on disc for myself. I did do a little bit of cleanup and stuff. So when they got a hold of my copy, it was much better than anything the director. Well, then the version he still had archived, because I'm sure he probably threw away his tape at that point. You know, a lot of people do that when they digitize something, but not me. I'm a hoarder.
Historian, sir. Historian.
There we go. Well, look, I mean, me keeping it, I mean, was able to fill in the gaps, and
So
we have the most complete version.
basically, thank you, Todd.
Todd saved the day for this movie.
Oh, you don't know how excited I was to help preserve Joe Spinell.
I can only imagine, sir.
Joe Spinell is killing an angel in heaven in your honor.
So full disclosure, yes, I'm kind of close to this one, so that's going to be no surprise come later.
When I first saw this, I think I saw the Code Red one because I don't remember it being this fucking brutal. So.
Yeah, it's very possible.
So Kruger, what did you think? Was first time watch for you?
Yeah, first time watching. Like I said, Maniac's in my top 20 favorite movies of all fucking time. I love Joe Spinell as well, and I was very, very excited for this. Thought it had a solid soundtrack, and it's so ultra sleazy. Like, and there's some fucking great kills and pretty good gore. I love, Joe Spinell's character as Uncle Roscoe. I loved his crazy smile, all his dialogue, and Joe Spinell's drunken performance. It's a fucking sight to behold. Like, holy shit, dude! Like. I like Todd. You told me about that. Like he was gonna be drunk as fuck, but goddamn, I was not expecting this.
You can see the alcohol coming out of his pores,
dude. You just hear him slurring his words and shit. It's fucking great. I loved it. It's too bad that he died right after that. You can probably see why, but.
Watch the Joe Spinell story, everyone. That really feels.
Yeah, I got to check it out.
Yeah,
but this is a great slasher. I'll go into more details in spoilers, but I love the stove scene. That was really, really fucking awesome. And the only thing I really didn't like was the ending. And that's the only thing that kind of brought me down quite a bit. But this is very underrated. I highly recommend it for anybody that loves Joe Spinell and anybody that likes Maniac, because this is very similar in a way. I think he kind of channels some of the same stuff he did in Maniac. In a good way though, and especially like at the end, he's fucking just getting like crazy. His eyes are bugging out of his fucking head. Like I love that shit, and I mean it in the best way. His drunken performance, you got to see it. It's fucking awesome.
Absolutely. How about you, Pugs? What did you think?
I liked the version I saw before because again, Spinell just always brings his fucking A game. He's just the man.
Yeah.
But this version is so much goddamn better, and I'm glad we had this in SLASHtober so I can revisit it properly with the missing extra fucking super violent, gory footage. Holy shit. I love that he I don't think this is a spoiler, but like the necrophilia aspect, hell yeah. And like
I like how they had to explain it to the audience too. The little class segment.
Where can I take this subject, or can I teach? Then when he goes to the theater, he's watching this satanic movie. Like this is awesome. Like so, he's just like me, except a little extra. All the shit I talk, he actually does. So good for him. Yeah, Joe Spinell is just amazing in this movie. I think the alcohol added to his performance. I don't think it took anything away. So good. He's a functioning alcoholic, and I thank him for it. This movie's fucking great. Everyone needs to see this.
Todd, was it awkward when you like sent the tape in and it's like, Todd, why is you and this girl strapped to a chair. Oh, that's my Demolition cosplay video.
That was my fan movie, my fan film.
I would like to see a
There's
movie
one-
with you, Todd, wearing just a Joe Spinell like cutout.
I think I know my Halloween costume now. Oh shit! Now you threw
Sorry.
me off. There is one scene in particular. It's like, I've been there. I really feel this, and I don't know if you guys remember it. Maybe it's just an alcoholic scene that Kruger will probably get to. There's a scene where he's just like sitting in his chair at a table with his glass of wine, smoking a cigarette, and you can see just how drunk he is. He's just like kind of just, I'm drunk, smoking a cigarette, drinking my wine.
Fucking
I was
great.
like, God damn it. Other than the alcoholism, fuck. God damn it, Joe. So much more. I mean, because he didn't do a lot in the horror realm. I mean, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
could have did like dude. I want like 100 more Joe Spinell slashers just doing the same shit that we've seen in the last horror film and in this. Like, he's just such an underrated actor. And just when he like, the one thing I thought that a good element to this too was like, he's kind of more reserved in the beginning, but then towards the end, I don't know if it was just because he was just getting drunker and drunker, but like, it was getting crazy. He was getting fucking crazier and crazier, and like, I think even maybe a little bit crazier than he got in Maniac to some extent.
Yeah,
We could do Undertaker 2 Slash Call, where he stalks a bar. There you go. Run by George Wendt.
Dude, I want Slash Call now. Just let's resurrect him. Or Todd, wear the fucking Spinell fake cutout. Let's get this going.
I still want to see the full of a full version of Mr. Robbie.
Same.
Maniac 2. I wish that would have happened.
Yeah, but I don't. It wouldn't have lived up. I don't think. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wanted to see it, but that would have been so fucking.
Yeah,
hard.
he would have been. Well, of course, Dan didn't like it.
I didn't say I didn't like it.
Look what the plot is.
You're on the chopping block, Dan. He's coming after you. You and your people.
So I've talked about The Undertaker a lot, and it's pretty much just going to be a stroke fest. This movie's brilliant. There is like you're up to your knees in Joe Spinell sweat in this one. He is. It's very. I mean, there is a sad side to this movie because you can tell this is a guy not long for this world. Particularly, like Todd said, look at the documentary, but the genius was still there, slurring his words or not. He's not like John Carradine level. Like, I can't, even speak anymore. I mean, Maniac, I think, is the masterpiece, but this is very underrated. And I think, again, kudos to Todd. When this movie, Vinegar Syndrome, finally put it out, you can see like this is certainly still a great horror film. I wish he did more. Unfortunately, it is what it is, but he has a lasting legacy that's not going to be forgotten. And Todd, stroke away anything else that we missed.
I don't want to have balls on my chin because I've already put over my love on this one. But it's fucking awesome. Fun fact, I don't know if you know this. He's the highest paid person on The Godfather because he asked Coppola if he could come in every day because he has a little part. He's just but he wanted to learn, so he came in every day, signed in, came in, and so he was getting money every day. So that's kind of cool. I mean, and he was friends with Stallone and Spielberg.
Stallone never forgot that he's the one that helped him out because he paid his rent for a little bit too. He helped him out a lot.
Yeah,
he did kind of dissociate with them at a certain point. He couldn't put him in his own movies, but he never stopped helping him. It's just kind of hard to put him in, Although I would have loved to see this era Joe Spinell and Rocky IV.
Right. Do you think Paulie was based on Joe Spinell? Now that I'm thinking about it, that has never crossed my mind before with the alcoholism.
Could be a little.
I'd like to ask Mr. Sly.
Can you imagine you've got Ivan Drago just beating the shit out of Stallone, and all of a sudden from behind just
yeah.
Die, you fucking commie. Just
Okay, I would have
blood
actually liked
sprays-
Rocky 4 if they did that
Blood
Wait a
shit.
minute.
sprays all
I'm like-
over Brigitte Nielsen's titties. Ah!
One that is amazing. But Todd, you didn't like Rocky 4?
It's propaganda. No,
Okay, we gotta have this
I have another
conversation on another
pitch.
episode.
I like 5 over
I have
4.
another
Oh, that's
pitch.
fine.
Ivan Drago's
Okay.
beating the shit out of Rocky, and then all of a sudden Joe Spinell like comes out wearing Brigitte Nielsen's face. Distracts him, just boom, then that's the
What?
big comeback.
Dude, now I want Spinell in number 5 because like when they're doing the street fight, he just comes and maniacs with the shotgun and takes his fucking head off. Spinell makes everything
Killer
better.
Rock.
But like he's also in from the here's one we'll probably cover in the future. Not horror, but exploitation action. He's also in Bill Lustig, director of Maniacs, The Vigilante, which is hitting 4K this year and next year. Next year, I believe now. I just thought of it
Great
now.
movie.
So for the next May 4th, we're covering Star Crash. See Joe Spinell as Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Seems appropriate for us.
I love that movie, yeah.
But yeah.
So let's
Yeah.
rate this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What say you, Kruger?
I'm a 4.5. Maniac's a 5. This is a 4.5, and I think that's a good rating. Definitely highly recommend it though. Fucking, there's some really good kills in there. I can't wait to talk spoilers.
Bugs.
I'm also 4.5, but masterpiece 4.5. So make sure you guys, everyone out there, go see this.
I cannot disconnect my love for this, so I'm giving it a 5.
I would give it a
Do
5.
I think in my heart it might be a 4.5? Yeah, but I can't do that. I already have enough guilt over eliminating New York Ripper. So
It's Joe Spinell. All his horror movies are 5s. I give it a 5. All right.
all right, I'm not the only one.
All right. Elimination time.
My chest piece has, my chest movement has helped you out here, Todd, because I think you're going to feel better about this one.
Okay.
It made it easier for you, I'm assuming.
Okay. Yeah. So up for elimination, we have Nightmare, Girl House, Drive Through, and The Undertaker.
I'll take it first. Girl House is really good. You should see it, but it's got to go now. Goodbye, Girl House, for me.
Pugs?
Buy Horny the Clown. Take out Drive Through.
Kruger?
I'm with Bugs. Drive-through's gone. Joe Spinell kills that motherfucker.
Yeah. Sorry, Drive Through. That was a hard one, but yeah, Drive Through. It would have if it would have went to a tie. Who knows what happened? So there we go.
That was my whole plan, my chess piece, because I did not want to put, I love Drive Through and thought it was great, but we needed to have Joe Spinell up in here.
For sure.
Absolutely. I mean, I kind of knew when we lost the other one that this one was a little stronger, I think.
Yeah.
It's a little more nasty. Now, here's the big question. So out of the 3, which are Nightmare, Girl House, and The Undertaker, since this is our last episode, our 13th movie, what's your favorite of the 3? Dan?
All right. We've got Nightmare, Undertaker. What else?
And Girl House. What do you keep trying to eliminate?
He's just
Out
trying
of the 3,
self-hater.
out of the 3, Nightmare is the best in my opinion. It's a tough one.
All right, Pugs.
Ooh, I think I like Girl House the most. So I'll go that.
All right, cool. Kruger.
Nightmare and the Damaged Brain.
I went last because this is my hardest one. Because I love Nightmare. You know what? I'm going to go with The Undertaker because Joe Spinell. Just because Joe Spinell. I mean, it's honestly a toss-up between those two, Nightmare and
Undertaker?
The Undertaker. Jesus, sorry. Yeah.
So Nightmare wins this season on SLASHtober, right?
Nightmare does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if we're picking a winner, I was just doing favorites, but yeah,
Well,
definitely Nightmare wins.
Okay.
Joe
Yeah, it's
Spinell,
the winner.
Joe Spinell would beat Nightmare and Maniac, but Nightmare is definitely the best one, I think, so far.
Yeah. Okay, real quick. Just like the only ones, most of them I think were like you might as well check out, but you want to go through real quick and say which ones to avoid? Because
Sure.
well, let's just go. Fade to Black. Watch it or skip it.
I
Watch
say
it.
watch it.
Watch it. All right, Killer Party. I say watch it.
Oh,
watch
yeah,
it.
watch it. Yeah.
Skip it.
Dude, bro. Okay, skip it. Okay. Dude, Bro Party Massacre 3.
Watch
Skip
it.
it.
You
Watch
skip
it.
it?
I'd skip it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm watching
we
too.
knew you were going to do that to fucking Pat.
Last horror film. Well, I'm definitely watch it.
Yeah, watch that
Watch
shit
it.
twice.
Mm-hmm.
Pool Party Massacre.
There's really only
Watch it.
one skip it for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a mandatory one. That's really fun though. Yeah, watch it.
Yeah.
Watch it.
It's worth it. Dark Ride. I'm skip it.
Watch
I'm
it.
watching it.
Oh, watch it. Yeah. Now, especially. Yeah.
The Dare.
Watch.
I'm watch it.
Watch it.
All right. Well, I wonder if I should skip this one. The last slumber party.
Skip.
it.
Yeah.
Skip it.
You went a little fast because I would have said skip on Fade to Black too. I'm not as big of a fan as you guys.
Oh, okay.
Don't give a fuck.
Okay. We skipped you, Dan. Okay. And Last New York Ripper. I mean,
Watch that
Watch, yeah.
motherfucker.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's a masterpiece. Like Todd said, I think that one went because maybe he thought more Jallo, like we said. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a better Jallo than Slasher. Like
I tried
went
to
in-
pull it last minute, but
we highlighted, I think, some good films you may not have seen.
So
on
if you
this
want a
list.
solid triple feature, we
Yeah.
just nailed it for you.
yeah,
And SLASHtober will be back. So yeah,
we might have /Vember at this one.
it'll rise again.
I'll be
Well, I
right
know we're doing-
back.
I know we're doing horror slashers in December for sure.
Christmas
Yeah.
slashers.
/Ember.
All
Yeah.
right, so we can do our spoiler warning now for anybody that has spoilers. So if you do not wish for the Undertaker to be spoiled, which you do not, pick back up after you watch it. And like I said again, Vinegar Syndrome has their Black Friday sale, so take advantage of that. This one will certainly be on sale, and you can grab it. All right, so spoiler.
Okay. Before spoilers, real quick, I could have done this before the spoiler warning. Sorry, I hate to be the Dan and bring up wrestling, but imagine if Joe Spinell was Paul Bearer instead.
God,
Oh
All sweaty. Yeah.
just wiping this.
Oh man, he should have came out with Kane. So then, like, Undertaker could keep the real one, and then damn.
You can see
All right.
him, doing the business with Taker's and Kane's mom.
All right, sorry, I had to go there. Okay. Spoiler.
Katie Vick's story would have been way better with Joe Spinell.
All right.
So I just got to say the opening with the fucking rapey motorcycle guy. Like, I love how that sets the tone of what the fuck you're about to see. And then, when she gets in the car and it's fucking Joe Spinell, I'm like, fuck yeah. The fucking that scene,
Stove,
he does
right?
like a syringe. Yeah, the kills are so good. Like the syringe to the ear was really good. The kill that he does on the girl on the tree, and when he's like fucking talking about how I've never had a warm body, like that is so fucking goddamn such gold. The jogger slipping in the blood, like what the fuck. I love like when he stabs the fucking teacher's roommate and bends her over the stove, fucking burns her goddamn face. I'm like, he's about to go for it if those motherfuckers. And then you cut away later and you see like her face is sizzling. That was a nice little effect on that.
Yeah.
And then all the bodies like hung up. I love the visual. Roscoe just talking to them and shit. And he gets everybody, bro. He gets everybody in this motherfucking movie. He gets the cops. He doesn't give a fuck. He kills everyone. It's awesome. I loved everything about this movie, and yeah, you gotta watch it.
Absolutely. I don't have spoilers per se. I almost don't want to spoil it, but yeah, I mean, Joe Spinell, an absolute legend.
I didn't even know how to explain how excited I was when I found out there was a third Joe Spinell slasher from the Fangoria article. And just like there's like maybe 6 stills in there, but I was just like, Jesus, I want to see this immediately. And then I was so excited when I was able to get a copy.
And you're able to be a fucking part of it.
Thank you.
So,
Fucking
shit,
yeah. But yeah, if you ever want to go look up the article, it was Fangoria 229 from what did I say? Oh geez, I already forgot the year. It was January 2004.
I wish Nunzio were a slasher movie.
Re-edit it. I do love that stove scene. I'm gonna steal it and put it in a movie if and whenever I make one. So
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Can you imagine Joe Spinell in ECW? He's got like Nunzio on his shoulders, walking out, just shanking.
Okay. I want him on top of Sal's shoulder. You know?
Fuck yeah.
I don't care. He doesn't have to take one single bump. I would pay $1 million to see Joe Spinell just come
I bet
out.
you Joe Spinell was way more sober than Sandman ever was in any of his fucking matches. I don't understand how that motherfucker's alive.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? You know, we've lost everybody. Lost fucking guys with, made out of stone, and fucking goddamn Sandman's still around fucking kicking.
Sandman, Jake Roberts, Scott Hall. I was gonna say it's yeah. Somebody's getting murdered next.
I know. I was not too long ago. I watched the sex comedy Losing It, and I totally forgot Joe Spinell pops up in there as
early
the
Tom
border
Cruise.
guy.
Exploitation movie. I'll watch the shit out of them.
The Todd retelling is Taking It, right?
Yeah. Well, it was Shelley Long. I don't know.
Right.
Well, on that note, all good things must come to an end. But be sure to watch all of our other Halloween episodes that we've done and have coming for you. There's so much content. You'll be up to your eyeballs in the Todd. And yeah, so guys, be sure.
If this is your first episode, make sure to go back and listen to the other.
Yes, all
9?
the SLASHtobers. Yeah.
Yes, 13 slashers up. So if you just saw this one, go check out the others.
Masters of Horror retrospective, Treehouse of Horror. We've had a busy month. All right, so be sure to like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube. It helps grow the channel. We appreciate that very, very much. Be sure to also check out Visited by Voices, the Critical Pursuit game show that I am on for guesting on. So I'm really excited for that one. You want to check that out with Lauren Dixon, of course. And fleshwoundfeatures.com. Check out the eBay stores. And Pugs, send us home. All
right. We are on Patreon. You can get early access to episodes, exclusive content, and the most important thing, uncensored. It's uncensored as fuck over there. So if you think we're vulgar here, just wait. So just $1 to check it out.
Sex stories.
Yeah. So please and thank you. And we all hope you're having a very happy Halloween season. Happy Halloween. And follow us on all the social media bullshits across the board. We're everywhere. Yeah. So everyone say good night.
Good night.
Sick.
All right.
Good night.
All right. I hope you enjoyed our SLASHtober. We'll bring it back. Namaste. Adios.